Right, let's get some reaction now on these developments. We're joined now by Desmond, coordinator of the South Durban Community Environmental Alliance. Desmond, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. You are, so to speak, the watchdogs on the claims, on the processes, and on the outcomes that the city says are in place. Let's look at what the city is saying. Environmentally, with some collaborative efforts, they are saying they are ready to deliver a successful festive season. Environmentally, and when we're talking environmentally, of course, we're pointing to the challenges that the city has been dealing with in terms of closed swimming pools, closed beaches, and sewage leaks. How's it going?
So good evening and good evening to the listeners. Let me just say, as you know, the stench is still in the air. It's all over Durban. Communities yesterday met with the mayor and senior officials in Durban to talk about the sewage problems in Merebank and the Bluff in Durban. In regard to the results that we have, the recent results in October, clearly indicates that two of the beaches in central Durban, the central beaches in Durban, are closed because of the results, which the city itself, in its own analytical sampling of the water, agrees with. But I would exercise the precautionary principle. And why do I say that? I say that because of the currents. It just depends on the currents. If either side of the two central beaches, they're okay. But if the current changes its direction, then the sewage and those high results, the E. coli, will move over to the next beaches. So I would urge a precautionary principle for now. Yes, we need constant analytical sampling. We are training the communities that use the beaches, including surfers, guys that are using the boats, fisher folks, traditional healers, to take their own water sample. We have small kits that we are giving out all over Durban, on all Durban's beaches, south of the city as well. So people have been trained to take their own water sample and to test the water, and if the samples come up clear, then they can go in and perform the traditional healings in the water, or they can go in and fish, or they can go in and surf. But I would say for now, the results are showing, yes, it's improving. However, I would say that it just depends on the water current. And we know that we have different types of rains, different types of wind directions, and so things will change. And I would urge the city to continue to analyze the water, take the water samples, and continue to work with Talbot so we can get a true reflection of what's going on. And if things are changing, then we should urge bathers and surfers not to swim. Yeah. But if things are improving and we get the two central beaches and all the others in tandem, that they're all clear, then I would say, yes, we can agree then to open up the central beaches. But for now...
What is the challenge then around the two central beaches? And you're saying part of the challenge is what you were speaking to the mayor about and the sewage leaks at Duff. The city manager, they're saying that they don't have a procurement issue now. In fact, procurement has already been done. It's just a matter of yourselves. If you see a leak, you log a complaint, and they dispatch a company. They're saying it's as simple as that. It will be a matter of just a couple of hours, but certainly in a couple of hours it will be sorted out.
While all communities are urging to meet with the mayor because sewage is a major problem in their homes, sewage is a major problem all over the city, not only the beaches. And that's why the Merebank and Bluff communities met with the mayor yesterday and the municipal manager, which is a good indication. Now it's left up to the principals and the mayor and the municipal manager to deliver on those complaints that were handed to them yesterday in the city. I wasn't at the meeting, but I know from the report back we had that they've committed to do something about it. Whether they haven't done anything about it, there's still a huge problem in most of the homes in South Durban, and the same problem is all over the city in Durban, whether it's in the west of Durban or north of Durban, we still have that problem. Now to the beaches, the results that has been done is a good indication when collaboration between the city and independent water analytical laboratories, then things seem to be improving. And we've read the results, we see that there is an improvement. There's only two beaches closed at the moment. And I would urge the local government, the mayor in particular, that we must make sure that those other two beaches, they must do constant analyzing of the water, and also work with Talbot and Talbot so that we can get a true reflection of what's in the water in Durban. Yeah. And then we can decide to say, look, go ahead. I don't know the processes in the city. I know there are huge problems with procurement. And if that has changed, well and good. But let us make sure that when we're urging bathers and everyone else that uses the ocean, that every beach on the ocean, because you cannot say that, you know, these other beaches are open, it's all clear. But however, these two central beaches are closed. The whole issue of the currents play a major part in determining where the water and how contaminated and how it moves. Yeah. It could move north of the beaches that are clear, or it could move south of the beaches of the clear, and it could have an impact. We've got to make sure the entire beaches are clear, and therefore, and then urge the public to use the beaches. Yes. After we get a clear signal. So that is only my concern, and the precautionary principle allows the city to urge the bathers to hold on for a minute, let's get it all clear completely.
Yes. The Children Amusement Center, whereabout is that allocated? Is anticipated that that particular amusement center also will be opened by the 15th of December.
Well, look, the two central beaches that they talk about it's the central beaches in the middle of the holiday season. It's where all the hospitality industry is, where all the restaurants are. It's where everybody go to, and it's central. It's also where near the swimming pools are in Durban. So that's very important that we get those beaches cleared up. You know, at the moment the results are not really good, but if the city constantly takes samples, then that will, and if it improves, then I would say that we're on the right track.
So you're saying that Children Amusement Center, where the swimming pools are, is located between those two beaches?
Yes, Battery Beach is the main beach in the center of all that, there where the swimming pools are, where all the restaurants are, is where the tourism industry comes to, is where the local schools come through every year with busloads of children swimming on there.
Have you taken a drive there lately? I mean, what are you experiencing? Is it a big construction site? They're saying the contractor is on site at the moment.
Well, the contractor is on site. That's true. I'm talking not only about the site where the swimming pools and all that's getting done. I'm also talking about the beach itself. And I think if we can get if the results can improve, then I think the beach will be good because most people go there. That's where all the life-saving clubs are. That's where all the attraction is. So yeah, certainly we need that for Durban. We need to get that all improved up, and then we can tourists come here to see something different. Tourists come here because Durban's got the warmest beaches, beautiful sunshine, beautiful sand, beautiful surfing. Everything is in Durban. Yeah. And it's just that we need to make sure that absolutely, when people come here and they enjoying the beach and all that, that the water they're swimming in is of a high standard, and that everybody is going to go away in a safe and healthy environment and don't get sick. Because remember, if water is contaminated, you get the running tummy, you get the runny nose, you get diarrhea, it affects your skin. And so you don't want that to occur, because we just don't have a lot of facilities, medical facilities, that are open the whole day, whole night as well. Yeah. Durban should be ready for tourism. We need that there. It creates jobs for a lot of people, and we support the tourism industry wholeheartedly. That's what our people need. We need jobs, and people have gone through a huge struggle of unemployment in the city, and the December period offers that opportunity for people to work and take home some money to their families in the city, because they've been struggling for quite some time.
Desmond Dessar, appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming on. That's Desmond Dessar, coordinator of the Environmental Justice Organization, South Durban Community Environmental Alliance there.